power, plus 30% power recovery rate, 25% max power. Okay, I'm with you. Read the book. APG. Is that obvious? There's a book. What's the book he gave us? Ooh. What do we say? North from the city walls until I found the first site, which I did. My heads to the heavens. Falling star had landed on a high peak to the east. I may have accidentally gone there. I'll take that. Not going to complain. Not going to pray for long hours. See, northwest. I may have gone to the wrong one. Hold on just a second. I have to turn something off. There's an amateur radio net running in the background. I could hear people checking in. So I think I am, we're going to do, we're just going to go to the ones I know, unless I am missing one. So that is the Way Shrine of Devotion. Go to Obedience. I'm pretty sure there's at least two around the bottom side that I have. One to the west and one to the south. So maybe I need to be up here, maybe I don't. There it is. Looks like a regular guy. So far, none of the redeemed have been hanging around. Yeah, that guy made me a little nervous. Words of Obedience. Contemplation on Obedience. What did we get here? Serpent's Tongue, plus 12% persuasion chance and 10% XP versus Zealots. Okay, I like that. Okay, so I've been to those two. There is a shrine over here somewhere, isn't there? Perseverance. I'm going to say Perseverance and then Strength. I think that's it, right? Devotion, Obedience, Perseverance, and Strength, but it doesn't appear to matter. We'll find out. It's possible that the order that they were listed in the book was just to make sure you didn't miss them. Oh, evidently we've been here before. Nice dead zealots. Dead citizens. Okay, I'm not gonna mess around with these. Yeah, it's just racking them up. Okay, what's this one give me? Contemplation on Perseverance. Steady breath. Plus 20 oxygen. Plus 50% jump height and distance. Oh, that's got to be absurd. Seriously. I mean, I have gymnastics already. This is a good-looking shrine, though. It's kind of cool. And the last one's going to be down here. I thought there were patrolling redeemed in this one. Feels like I run into the redeemed up here all the time. Could be wrong. What's this one get me? 20 or 75 carry weight and plus 20 damage with pain blades. And I go back and talk to him. And that's what you get for driving around in your buggy earlier and mapping out all the locations. I think that's the key. Well, it was the key for me.
Yes?
Vijun.
Welcome
I've
back.
learned many things. Maybe he'll tell me you did it the wrong order. Try again. It was illuminating. I learned what is truly important to the Chosen. I like that one. It's tedious. The planet's too gloomy for my taste.
It
Actually, I kind of like
pleases
it.
me to hear you say so. Understanding is the beginning of wisdom. If you're willing to indulge the curiosity of a stranger, I have a few questions. What did you think of the words of devotion? Did you agree with them? Or did you have a different perspective?
I have the memory of a goldfish. Devotion can give a life purpose, but it must be given carefully. Anyone who demands devotion is trying to exploit people. It doesn't come easy.
It has certainly given my life a purpose. I can't imagine what I would do without it. As for the rest, I agree. Devotion given blindly will fade in time. True,
If you get him wrong, does he
lasting
send you
devotion
packing?
Must be given with a strength.
Do I get a prize?
If an old man can trust his intuition, then I sense that
That's
you're
wild,
an
Stratex.
independent soul. I think I can guess your answer, but I'll ask all the same. How did you feel?
Well, I'm not going through all the Shattered Space tonight. I played the so I went through all of it before on this character before he was Starborn, before I went through Unity, and I came back through with Andreja and picked the Serpent's Embrace trait as Starborn the first time, just so I could see what was different about it. And so far, I've gone through the main quests in Dazra, and without spoiling it, haven't done much of the side quests. This is probably the second or third side quest I've done. Maybe the fourth one. I don't know. But I don't remember the question the guy just asked me. I chart my course and answer to no one. Society would do. That sounds great. Yeah. So
yes.
without whatever it was you were talking about, buddy, everything would go to hell. I think that's what he wanted me to say.
Is accomplished without perseverance. Did those words ring true for you?
In any case, perseverance is important. It can be it can compensate for a lack of ability. Yeah, okay. Yeah, these are just 3 easy answers to ignore, aren't they? Because I'm sure he would like the one that aligns with his
I find that
beliefs.
to be true as well. I'm reminded of my.
This is like a bad multiple choice test,
He was a painter.
or an easy one.
His brush brought to life the most beautiful landscapes. As a child, I was fascinated by them. When I asked how he did it, he explained that it was not talent.
I think in Shattered Space, like going through as fast as possible was less than 10
He was
hours.
not born with great artistic gifts.
But then there were so many little things to do. There's some fun
Practice
areas around the outside of the
brings us
city.
to strength, and words that harken back to an
Some
old
good loot,
way of thinking.
good guns.
These words have the greatest appeal to
Okay,
the
got
young
it, cool.
adventurous. Who does not wish to be strong? Many of us, however, see them as an uncomfortable reminder of a more violent time. As a result, there are many who question the value of the words of strength when compared to the rest. After all, is not strength the most likely to diminish with the passage of time?
A strong will doesn't fade. Kind of like that one. A strength you can accomplish anything you set out to do. Let's just do that.
Many of our people would agree with you.
But do
And yet I
you?
wonder whether we sometimes confuse strength with aggression and power. There are many kinds of strength.
Oh, the sun's
after
coming up.
all.
It's a pretty good model.
Well, you've been a patient
Didn't look that good in the
listener,
dark, but
and I'll take up no more of your time.
good detail.
It's customary for one who completes the path of redemption
That's a good point, Hippie G.
to be given small gifts by friends and family.
The payouts are higher, and the weapons, there's just a ton of
I
loot.
would
An
not see
absolute
you leave
ton.
empty-handed. Please, accept this. I thank you for your time and your insights. It has been a most interesting conversation.
Hey, he gave me some Koza. Which, if I recall, is... I don't know where it is. Oh, it's down here. I always forget it's in this list. Persuasion chance. That's the one. Yep. So, drink the groat milk, and people will believe you. That sounds weird.
I hope the great serpent finds me.
We're going to ignore her hopes and dreams for the great serpent. Oh, that's dark. I'm not going to do the groat farm. I am going to go quickly over to Serpentis. Because I don't think we've been there. I did also build it. Didn't I build a base out here? Someone had suggested I build a base on a nearby system. Celebri. I'm going to jump over there just to remind myself. Celebri 2. Celebri 1 is standard CO2. It's another system I was looking for. It's not, I don't think it's Celebri. Whoops. There we go. Thank you very much. Just trying to find the alt key. What is another system that starts with C? Hey Gabe, that's a lot of credits. I think if you take your time, there's a ton of money. That's why I stopped worrying about money in this game. I think the first time you go through, the Unity, you gotta lay in some weapons and some things like that. Some things you actually need, but the money seems to come right along. I do think on this character, on Alex, because I'll probably take him through the Unity again at some point in time, I do want to do the Ryusian quest line. Thank you, Stratex. That's exactly what I was looking for. Cassiopeia. That is exactly what I was looking for. Begins with a C, not Copernicus. So, Celebri, we're going to go there anyway, just so we can kind of check this out. And then I'm going to go over to Cassiopeia. I'm trying to find, and this started in the last stream, I think, suggestion of someone in the chat. I'm trying to find a really nice, let's say, base environment. Right, I already have a nice mining base, and I have a good base for long sleep, so I can reset places, things like that. And it's raining. What's the water like? So it's toxic metals. Don't care for that. So I actually found a pretty nice location on this nice little peninsula out here. It looks terrible right now, but it's okay. We'll deal with that later. Wow, my ship is ridiculously far away. Cassiopeia is the other one I wanted to check, though, because Cassiopeia 1 is supposed to be really, really nice as well. Although this is pretty cool. Looks like it glows in the dark or something. Hold on a second. Miles, are you asking me? If so, I'm not sure I understand. On my channel, there is a join for memberships. Buried inside. It's buried. Two other ones. They'll be right in front of me. I don't see it. There you go. There's Eta Cassiopeia. Is that what I want? I don't think that's what I want. Can't I get there? Okay, I'm gonna go to Cassiopeia, or I'm gonna find Cassiopeia. I'm assuming that's where it's at over there. But since we're in the neighborhood, and this was my intention anyway. Yeah, buddy. Not gonna make it. So those are Varun Zealots. I assume they are. That's a Varun Vigil. I kind of wasn't paying attention to the dialogue, so I didn't catch if there was anything specific to the Serpent's Crusade. Although it's been pointed out before, they're not really in a position to kind of mount a significant war against the settled systems. That's nice. Serpent is 3. Hostile activity. That's what we want. Cassiopeia. Krypton. What's the name of the system?
The great serpent demands blood. This ends here.
Yeah, those are definitely Varun, and they're definitely hostile. No doubt about it.
We're taking fire.
Thinking. What were you thinking?
Nothing more than an offering.
I ran down the energy on my weapons. Need a better ship. Don't know. Murphid. Krypton Murphid. Yeah, what I don't need is points and missiles. Make my notes here. Murphid. Krypton. Well, I guess, you know, we still get to fight. I mean, they're still hostile here in Serpentis. They don't seem to be citing the Great War. And they are hostile immediately, so nothing has really changed. Wait a minute. I haven't eaten anything in a while. Let's have more wine and perhaps spiced worms. That sounds like a great combination. 5B, I know you're here. Creeping around out here.
You have met
A
your
lot of
doom.
them. Shields are at 92. I think we're gonna make it. Do I have to get 500 meters away before I can loot it? Yeah, Ben, I started off on Venus. Is Venus one that you can build on immediately, or do you have to boost up your, you gotta build a skill up to get there? I think that was the problem I ran into, which is why I go to Copernicus 4. I'm not even gonna loot these guys. So that answers my question about Serpentis. We can still do this. I have a base on, what's this? Copernicus. Pardon me. Copernicus 4. And usually, yeah, I called it Cat Appia. That's my clever name. Because I just go there to sleep. And oddly enough, there's a cat banner. That was completely accidental. It's kind of creepy. Yeah, I haven't even built a base here yet. I literally just put down a marker. So I could come here and sleep. And normally I would come here when I'm ship hunting, right? So in ship hunting, head all the way out to Archimedes, far right-hand side of the settled systems, find the moons, farm those ships. When you pick up a ship, take it, register it, sell it, do whatever you want with it, but then come here and sleep and then head back out is my typical path. Owls A, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Both of those should be on the channel itself in the About the Channel, because there's a link to buy me a coffee. I probably need to put it in the videos, don't I? Maybe that's what, I don't know that I have it in the descriptions of the videos. And then the sub is on the channel as well, but I don't know that I have a way to kind of pop that thing up here. That's not something I've tried to do so far. Maybe somebody has a suggestion on where it's at. You said you're on your phone. I don't know if it's different on Android or iPhone either, but I appreciate the sentiment, even if it's not something you can execute right away. That is absolutely cool. I appreciate it greatly. So much so that I'm completely distracted. Where was I trying to go? I was trying to go here. Can I get here now? I can get here now. I'm going to go to Ada Cassiopeia. Ship over there? What is that? Settler Slipstream. Is it nice? Do we want it? No, it's a level 16 ship. We don't. I'm not a pirate yet. Oh, that's Cassiopeia 1. So yeah, this is 1.04G, temperate, O2, water safe. This might be the planet. This might be the planet. So if you join at the lieutenant level, you get stickers for the chat, and you get a badge next to your name and things like that. And there's a level above that where I have done 1, maybe 2 members only live streams as well, and I'd like to do more of that as well. And that probably is also going to be the entry level to any if I put up any game servers or anything like that. I'll try to put some perks associated with that as well. And then there's one above that if somebody's like super generous and has money just falling out of their pockets and they want to support. And then I think there's a Patreon, which is the lieutenant commander level, for people who just don't want Google touching your money, which I completely get because they take 30% out. And then there's the buy me a coffee for that's just a real easy, like if you want to support my addiction to caffeine, which I also greatly appreciate. What are we doing here? Don't want water. I really don't want deciduous forest. What else do we have here? Plateau. That's an interesting biome. I don't even know what that is. So is this ocean right here? No, that's still plateau. Is this ocean? Can I get plateau next to ocean? I like this idea of plateau next to a coast. That's kind of... It's, plateau coast. One more try. One more try. Okay, I'm just going to land there. Yeah, Hippie G. That's, well, I mean, you know, that's what Apple does. That's what, you know, that's... We could have a whole discussion about the economics of how they set those prices and why they're probably wrong. But the other ones, Buy Me a Coffee and what's the other one? Patreon are much lower. Thank you so much, Owls. Lieutenant Owls. Is it still raining? It's raining here, isn't it? Kind of a long delay to land. Okay. It looks pretty good. How close did I get to the coast? That's a good question. Oh, I'm very close. This is ridiculous. That was exactly what I was hoping to achieve. What is this? It's a nice base. I'm gonna go here. So regular gravity. Man, I'm right on top of the coast. That is a deserted research outpost. I'm sure it looks nicer during the, I'm sure it looks nicer when it's not raining. What level are these guys? Level 20, low level critters. Look, it's a rock monster. Awesome. No, I think Cassiopeia 1 is a pretty good option. Let's just go double check. Fight whatever you want to fight, Andreja. Jump in the ocean. The water's clean. It's actually kind of rare. Can't swim, can I? I can't go underwater. You can swim. I don't think this is going to be my final destination because I want to come back here and find a spot. It's not raining, but I'm going to throw this one here. I think that's a pretty good one. I'm going to call this ocean front property. What would I call it? Arizona. Isn't that a reference to a song? We've got oceanfront property, Arizona. Just stop raining, we could do a little. Let's see if we can take a look at Andreja. From a affinity standpoint. I don't remember what the command is. Get affinity. Guess I haven't done that in a while. I thought I had it there. I'll have to check it out some other time. Anyway, so I think Cassiopeia is on my list, and I have the one that's still out there. on the other side of the map, and I will have to do some comparisons and wander around and see what's going on with those. There's something weird about this planet. The time it's taken to transfer off of it to fast travel here, something strange is going on. Maybe it's Cassiopeia? Thank you, Ben. It's George Strait. Stridex says that's what Steam takes from game developers releasing on Steam. Yes. Thank you, Hippie G. Get AVCom Affinity